Doesn't matter what he does, I'm going to vote for him.
It really doesn't matter what he does.
Doesn't matter what he does, and I assume a lot of this crowd can agree with me as well.
Well, what if he had a political opponent killed, like his lawyer said, that he would be immune from?
For a majority of the MAGA crowd, it's life or death when it comes to Donald Trump. But when Trump's tyranny turns toxic and vices turn into violence, who will be responsible for the destructive fallout of the MAGA wave?
I asked you a yes or no question. Could a president who ordered SEAL Team 6 to assassinate a political rival who was not impeached, would he be subject to criminal prosecution?
If he were impeached and convicted first. And
so your answer is no.
My answer is qualified yes.
This raving Trump supporter is certainly right about one thing. The cult-like following of the MAGA crowd is a disturbing trend towards manipulated groupthink and the fascist compulsions taking over the Republican Party. But instead of devolving his platform, Donald Trump's acts of hatred and political incorrectness only strengthen his message and for the most part shield him from any sort of retribution for his foul play.
Vote for Trump.
Still voting for Trump, even if he had a political opponent killed?
I'll make it clear for you. I don't care what he does. I'm voting for Trump. And I think majority of this line is too.
Even if he had a political opponent killed?
Absolutely. Doesn't matter. I'm voting for Trump.
Well, there you have it.
The zealot-like dedication of the far right to Donald Trump has always come at a cost. Levied in spite of the union and the integrity of our democracy. But now it seems like the consequences of Trump's divisive actions have become too big to not fail. And with the countless legal battles threatening his reputation and freedom, it still seems like there is nothing Trump can do or say to dissuade his most ardent supporters.
Is there anything that Trump could do that would cause you not to vote for him?
No. I mean, other than being caught with a dead woman or a live boy in bed, no, there's nothing he could do.
Is there anything he could do that you could imagine that would stop you from voting for him?
What he could do to stop me from voting for him? He'd die.
He's over 50% in Iowa. Is there anything he could do to lose your support?
I don't have the imagination to think about that.
But when does the relentless dogma of the right turn politics into propaganda? Many of his cult conspirators will point to this blind following as justification of Trump's divine autonomy. But this is much more than a question between the chicken or the egg. When in reality, the rhetoric of the MAGA machine is built to reinforce itself, dictating its resources and furnishing its own fictitious truths. And this is all by virtue of the unconditional following of the MAGA right, or alt-right supporters radicalized by the exaggerated language that falsifies his political platform in the first place. This is the fundamentally invalid feedback loop of the MAGA crowd, fueled by misinformation that distorts real politics with performance and conditions vulnerable supporters to a devout and unquestioning loyalty. And this cycle continues. It worsens and it drives more extremism. So much so that the MAGA base will commit acts of violence that reinforce and retroactively justify their political narratives. And these narratives culminate in the congressional sideshow that we see today, with the once-in-a-lifetime record-breaking criminal cases of a former president, with opening statements that fumble the president's faux innocence. Trump's legal team struggles to absolve him in his direct involvement in the incitement of violence in this country. And this unreasonable fealty to the orange in chief becomes a point of pride for those who are held tightly in MAGA's grip. But it's no surprise that that Trump fails once again to deliver a meaningful answer to the project of politics. Because violence is never the right answer. But the right answer is definitely not Donald Trump. This is Adrian Costa with Rebel HQ. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more videos. See you guys soon.